It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Orlando taking on the Minnesota Vikings. In the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry pushing his way through and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First down, Orlando.
Ready.
They keep it with Henry on first down. To the 43, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Again, it's Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards there, first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will go to Henry out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
All right, come on.
The 2 is going to change things up. A first down carry for Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 7, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Addison will go in motion left. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 48 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Addison hauls it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on third down. Boston. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 7-7, our score after one. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, man. Fucking idiot.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Henry up the middle. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
White personnel, I said it wasn't.
Yeah, shit. That was all of them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
AC
this one
is
away.
really like a motherfucking, like Hispanic and white
Like
people.
Myrtle. Actually, like Myrtle.
It is like
all the way to the 38
But it
yard
really ain't that
line.
many
Great
black people
return.
down there. This is one like that when I was there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Boston. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He takes this one down all the way to the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Let's go now. That bitch really did me cold blooded, bro. I ain't heard when that bitch.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Powering his way forward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now Tua.
Here we go.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They've not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
That's all we fucking
4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Boston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deron Payne able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. A final shot before break. Boston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Trip to the NFC title game, hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Bontes.
Come on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And they got him once again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
19 Tiger. Go street. 19 Lion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl across midfield. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, he threw it. Oh, Jameson Williams, you got to catch those to be one of the best. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You got to catch those. You want to be good.
But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Come on, J-Mo.
Around the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old. They can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of
he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Golden Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Boston to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Amari Cooper, 65 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. Fights off the defender. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Damn, that shit going down in there.
Now they'll throw with
damn, that shit going down.
This one complete to Doolin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's on his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. A throw on the money there to He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I should have used it. I already knew what he was doing when he did that.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
How did I know that shit?
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the busy night for Henry continues. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
And that's a great
God
run.
damn.
And this is where you got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Tua.
I ran away from it.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the
Damn,
defense
bro.
not
How do you
able
get
to
the ball
get it
back?
from a
Oh.
defensive perspective. Once that
Damn.
you realize the ball is loose.
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll run. It's Henry. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun. Boston. This is caught by Addison. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Boston. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Deron Payne able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
On third down, Boston forced out to his left. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Boston. As he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Check. 65 check, 65 check. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boston. Toward the sideline, and look at that. It's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Come on, bro.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now to him. Again to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Tua.
Find him out.
Touchdown. T. Higgins. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Golden Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
It is what it is.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. There he goes left side. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their
Trap 50, trap 50.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Come on, come on. 19 Lions.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard
Come
line.
19, come 19. Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Point after try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter. as the kick is away here. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Side, it's complete. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stopped the clock in the end. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Boston. Addison holds it in.
Oh, you didn't count that as me getting out of bounds. That is tough. That is tough.
Even into overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
That is tough, bro. That's tough as fuck.
Well, what a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. And able to get this out to the 25.
Oh, yeah.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3 and out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big 3rd down coming. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
I got to go for it.
Operating from the gun, Boston. And he is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 3rd and 2, Boston able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. That nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 144 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And hit behind the line.
I'm so sick of this one.
Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field.
Oh, now God love you.
70, Hawk, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Boston. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Addison, I'm telling you right now, when this motherfucker, I got you guys.
To throw on 3rd down, Boston. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. Well, this is going to depend on the speed, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Boston.
That is dumb by me.
That's so go the other way with the football.
That was so fucking
The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Why not take 3?
I don't know, Dingo.
For me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Locked up.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Tua's throw here on target to Hurst. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Open man is Higgins. So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now Tua. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Tua to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So now it all comes down to the left foot of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game.
No!
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses right
They is
upright.
playing.
In overtime, you
They
have to be
is
smarter than
playing.
that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
They is truly playing me.
So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime.
That's some bullshit.
And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights.
They just played.
And in doing so, he sends them to the
That note,
NFC
I'm going
title
to
game.